You mentioned the convoy. Can you talk about some of the different types of gameplay there is built into this world?
Oh yeah, of course. There's a lot of different things. Like car combat is like bringing on the convoys. Taking down convoys is a big thing. Like the experience, that's a big moment. There's a lot of different ones. Just random road encounters and stuff like that. The whole world is under control of a bad guy called Scrotus, and so a long-term goal for Max is to reduce the threat value of the different regions of the game world. So you do that by either taking on convoys, you can go out and find Scrotus camps, you take down minefields that he puts out there, you take down his snipers, you kind of like remove his presence in the area. That will lower the threat of the game world and help other people to thrive. So there's a couple of strongholds that you can help rebuild. So you go to them, you meet the leaders, and you do different projects for them and help them rebuild their situation. And that will give Max the possibility to get help from them, like with finding food, water, fuel. People can help him find scrap and so on the world. So that's another big activity. Exploration in general, like the world is super big. It has a lot of different locations that you you don't have to do them, but we love just the feeling of going out in the virtual world, finding interesting places, hidden secrets everywhere and there, and the world is constructed in a way so it's actually telling a story about what happened in the world. So that's super fun to do just that.
You mentioned watching the movies, growing up. Yeah. Are there things in there for people who have watched all the movies that they'll discover with that knowledge?
Well, there's hints at it. It's like we don't have any taking that from this movie and put that thing in the game and so on, but just the overall feeling is you absolutely recognize some of the elements of the movie. So.
And are there vehicles or anything that you've drawn an inspiration from when it comes to that kind of thing, even if it's the newer movie that they just came out with?
Yeah, there's no exact this vehicle is in the both in the game and the movie, but the look and feel and many of the cars are similar. Again, it's staying true to the universe, how it works and how it feels and so on. So the similarity is absolutely there, and we draw inspiration from it, and also draw inspiration from many other films, books, comic books and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different sources of inspiration for us when it comes to how the game feels.
When you look at movies, it seems like this was one that someone should have made a game about a long time ago. What do you think took so long?
That's a good question, actually. I don't know why. I'm just happy that we got the question to do it, because I've enjoyed a lot to make it, and now it's soon out to the players in the world and they can enjoy it as well. So I don't have the answer for that question.
Well, the good thing is by waiting you have the extra processing power of the current consoles to tie into as well.
Oh, absolutely. That is it's making the games more and more advanced in so many ways that you don't think about. Like it's the weather simulation that we have going on in the game world, for example. It's a system that you as a player don't notice. It's not a big feature, but it's a super advanced thing that is possible now with the new hardware. So we have weather simulation going on, so things sway with the wind and particles that fall off in the same direction and so on. Just create a universe or a game world, even though that you don't think about it, just feels right when you see it, because you see it in the normal world, right? So it feeds into your brain, just many of the people at the studio working on that stuff as kind of silent heroes, because they don't make features that play, oh wow, this is super cool, but it helps them to get immersed into the game world and so on.
You can also do a lot better dogs, and you guys have a dog in this game as well, right?
We have a dog, yes, he's around, and you'll find out what you can play around with him. Yep.
Yeah, because Call of Duty introduced a dog a couple of years back, and they look way better in next gen.
Yeah, absolutely, that's true.